Thankfully.
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
I guess we just got like an hour of sleep.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My
Aw.
lady, no, not at all.
What do I see here?
But what brings you here at this hour?
Yeah.
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Why are they all so nice?
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to
Oh.
let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh, I hope they're not going to die next.
Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
She's a therapist. But nice, especially since we're just like coming from a different village, we could be like, God knows who. They're really nice. Let's talk about it, since we got the offer.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other.
Why
Father
can't we
sent me
see
into town
anyone?
on some errands.
Oh. Oh my gosh, we have a time limit.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind. Because my
I
girl
was like,
Bianca
her standing is above ours,
I
so...
courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening. But our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Stop it, Luna.
Father and I always chat in the forge.
We just go with the regular
On
ones.
that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
Reputation
Sigismund's
gains!
horde was already on the
For
horizon,
the first time!
ready to attack the town.
For the very first time we gained some reputation! Oh my god!
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Can I can't pause. Hey there, Persimmon. Welcome. Nice to see you. How are you? I unfortunately have to continue
The
here.
gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm. And
I
the
will read
villagers
it
ran
just
to
a
the
sec.
castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
I mean, yeah, we really lost everything. It is really sad that I can't pause. Like, for streaming, that kind of sucks.
I wasn't safe yet. The humans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had
Hey, we
to
saved her, right?
And even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped.
Aww.
And I succeeded, even though it almost
Thank
cost
you,
me my
Alistair,
life.
for telling me about
After
that
I stole a
option.
horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
I had to reload many times at that point, my lady. Not gonna lie on cards, no cap.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at town,
I gotta say, until she
castle was stormed
mentioned her
and my
husband, I was
was
like,
imprisoned.
are you coming on to me?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He
Yeah,
stormed
Lady
the
Saint
castle,
Satanic.
burned down
You
the
come to
village
my
with
room
his
uninvited
servants,
with a bottle of
and
wine.
killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years.
That
And
is
he
really
was hardly
crazy.
punished for it.
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to
She is
live in
coming on to us,
Talmberg.
isn't she?
After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
Oh, we're just like an interesting
You're still young.
curiosity.
Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Oh, Henry.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
No, don't take the food away.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
But I mean, she's nice. We did some trauma bonding. Henry the Rizzler. Oh, yes. So far, of all the ladies. Come here, my lady. Alright, Persimmon. I'm gonna read your first text. Given that the game gives us a second. Every night in my dreams I see groshens. I rob you, that is... Oh my gosh, we still don't have the time. We will come back to that.
Move in, people! Come on, running out of time! Quickly!
gosh, poor Henry. Yeah.
Help us.
Gosh, I mean, seeing your whole home burn, seeing your parents get slaughtered. Oof.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it?
I want to pause.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay, try several buttons, I can't pause. Yay! Alright, Persimmon, this time. Every night in my dreams I see Groshans, I rob you. That is how I know you broke far across the distance and villages between us. You have to come to show you rob too. Near, far, where the Groshans are. I believe that his pocket is gone, and once more you open the door. And you're here choked in your bed, and my hands will go on and on. Ah, I love it. Good one. A true rogue's ballad. Or thief's ballad, as you say, Luna. Oh well. Was the war a shocker for you in the beginning? You mean that it happened? I gotta say, I didn't know anything about the game. I know what time it plays in, but I'm very bad at history, I gotta admit. So, I mean, I was kind of expecting something to go wrong, because it was like, I know what this game will be about. We're not going to be like a farm boy and just like take care of sheep or something. But yeah, I didn't know it, I'd say. Get ready to be even more shocked in the next quest. No spoilers. I'm curious about that. So I take it you played the game probably, right? Let's take the torch. Oh, which was part of the quest. Torch. If you need a light at night, use your torch by holding 1. Even better, use Nighthawk Potion. Yeah, we don't have Nighthawk Potion, but thanks game. Yeah, it kind of feels like we're setting this building here on fire. But hey, good thing that that doesn't happen apparently. Oh well. Inventory. In the inventory tab you will see all your equipment, and I didn't read fast enough. But I mean, that's this year. Yeah. We're still not completely re-energized, but I think we can do it. I'm just gonna look around here just to understand everything, or at least try that. I beat the game and still can't resist how addictive robbery and picking is. Nice. How long has it been since you played the game? Did you play it like right at the beginning, or just like recently? But yeah, I gotta say, when playing other games, I am always tempted to steal, but I'm so bad at stealth that, well, it's kind of like oscillating between like steal everything and steal nothing. Let's see how this is going to go. Okay, we could improve a stat, I guess. What exactly is that? So I guess we do have a skill point or something. What does main level do? Ah! We don't put a point into a stat, but we can choose a perk. Oh my gosh, those are way too many perks. But I guess we can just take the first 6. Okay, first aid. Enables you to use bandages. That sounds pretty handy. We're picking Henry, strongest Henry. Henry the Alchemist. Ascetic. You'll last 30% longer without food. But as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. Manly odor. Oh, well. When dirty, you have 50% more charisma when talking to women. Just women? Not also to like certain men? Oh well. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30%. Oh boy. Night Rider, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. Okay, so far the only positive skill is first aid, so I'm kind of tempted to take that. Scout. Increases sight distance of fast travel, so you notice events on the way sooner, and your chance of evading also increased by 10%. Okay, that's also cool. And Wanderer, you grew up in impoverished conditions, so comforts of bed is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. We're going to go for first aid. Or perk point. I do have a perk point. Ah, we already have it. That's why it's yellow. So I guess we just magically learn first aid. I take it. I don't complain. I would take Scout, because Scout is also like the only wholly positive one. And it's kind of hard to be like, how bad are like the negative effects of a perk? Because I don't know. Scout it is. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, recently, I beat it but somehow found myself attempted to kill everyone at Skalitz before comments come, then picking up to town back. Oh boy. So basically playing Dark Urges, I guess. So you're currently playing it for the second time? You already have first aid. You rarely need bandages if you train first. I'd say wait for it. Huh. The Odor or True Loot Goblin. Yeah, I mean, I at least want to have the option to stealth, so let's have a look. Gravedigger. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina, and they will burn you only half as much. But the moral burden will be still heavy. Stronghold. Blocking an opponent's strikes with your shield will cost 30% less stamina. I would say let's play a little. I currently can't make those decisions. Also interesting that we have like a perk in strength, but not one in speech. Okay, we have combat skills with like defense, warfare, axe, bow, mace, sword, unarmed. We have other skills like alchemy, drinking is a skill, herbalism, horsemanship, master hunting, lockpicking, maintenance, pickpocketing, reading, and stealth. Oh yeah, you said that, Luna, that we have to learn how to read, right? Because we're a peasant. Reputation. Town back 49. I guess we take that. Okay. Anything else I can take? I don't want to lockpick that. I'm scared. That other stuff come in handy like 2 or 3 times. It gives away your location to enemies so fast, it's a stealth killer. This is really bad. You can re-specialize later down the line if you make mistakes. Okay, that's good to hear. What exactly is my... Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs.
I'm lucky to call you a friend.
Ah. I was like, where exactly is the quest marker? But the quest marker is just hiding behind the bed. That's the reason. Did we just save? It's been a moment. I do want to lockpick. Let's close the door. Let's try this. What's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, they're all going to kill us and we have to reload. Oh well. And hey, thanks so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay. I don't get like a tutorial. You learn locksmith. What? Help. Aha, here we have a tutorial. I gotta go now, but I'm sure we'll come to see you later to hear progress. It was very nice to see you, Persimmon, and yeah, until later or until next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. In order to pick locks, you must have at least 1 lockpick in your inventory, although it's better to have 1 or 2 spares, since they can get worn with use and in the worst case can break. You can start the actual lockpicking process by holding E on the lock. You will then see a diagram of the lock's mechanism, in which you have to find the right spot to insert the lockpick. How close you are to the sweet spot is indicated by the size of the cursor, and it turns gold when you find it. Okay. Then you have to use the lockpick D to turn the whole lock mechanism. At the same time, you have to coordinate the movement of the lockpick with the rotation of the mechanism, because the rotation is just the position of the sweet spot. Oh my gosh. If you try to turn the mechanism without having the lockpick in the correct position, the mechanism will stick. which will damage the lockpick or even break it. Any damage to the lockpick will produce a noise, which can draw unwanted attention, and breaking it will cause an even louder snap. Okay. Okay, here we have the sweet spot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have to kind of stay in place, which is rotating. Oh my... Oh my gosh. Okay, it's surprisingly hard. And I think I destroyed all my lockpicks, didn't I? Yep. Well, and that was supposed to be easy. At least we didn't get discovered. Oh well. Back to the main mission.
Right here behind solid walls. The pit. True enough.
Can we go in here, or is that... Nah, private area. So many private areas.
Blast from the face of the earth.
Lockpick very hard. Yeah.
All will end well.
Right. So Robert.
Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Oh gosh, are we getting attacked already? I think we're getting attacked.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz. Then who is it? The scouts Givish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Take care.
That doesn't sound good.
Halt!
But are they just going to lay waste to...
Minions? Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there
Okay.
with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man.
Well,
Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth
I hope
did
he's
you
not a
manage to get
traitor.
away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
but we also have left less troops, right?
We're only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I
there
can't leave my
anything
mother and
left?
father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish?
He's
make
right,
sure
though.
That lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir.
What?
But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
A war's coming.
People, move out! There's only a short space right there now.
Gosh, Henry, don't go back.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
I wonder how many people survived. I mean, apparently a few, right?
Henry, I need to have a word.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. God be with you.
Is that a request or an order? You're cocky, Henry. Keep watch on the battlements. Okay, where exactly do we need to go? Keep watch. I wonder if we have to go to a specific location.
God be with you.
Maybe we have to talk to you?
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think
Yeah.
anything much will be happening today. You
Ah,
can
okay,
just lean
understand.
against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
So basically, sleeping with open eyes here.
What the hell was that?
If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Press T and set how long you want to wait. Watch out though, titles can grow even during skip time. Of course they do. How long do I need to... Let's just start with an hour, I guess. It's crazy how slow skipping time works here. That was just an hour. Wait until morning. Maybe 6? Or do you think 5 is already morning? Maybe 5 is morning. I don't think we can speed this up. Some folks might still be in bed at 5, 6. Yeah, like me. Yeah.